This is for Year 12 methods. It's TechTask number 2, domain and range. And the information on the screen, on the sheet, tells us that we can use a graphing form or we can use fmin, fmax. And fmin and fmax is what's highlighted here as being the preferred option, because in fmin and fmax, so that's the great method, you can get the minimum value and maximum value, but sometimes a graph is useful too because you can actually see it. So how do we do these using that particular? So I've got 1 minus 3x, and I'm going to interactive calculation fmin, and my start value is going to be, it's less than negative infinity, and my end value is going to be -1. And go OK, and it tells me the minimum value is 4. And if I was to look at fmax, I select that interactive calculation fmax from negative infinity to -1, and go OK, and I get told my highest value, maximum value is infinity. So I'm going from 4 up to infinity where that comes from. The other option that you have is that you can drag and drop the equation. You can limit your window to the domain, which is going to be, now it's not going to be negative infinity, so I might do -10 through to -1. And I'm going to go OK, and I'm going to go zoom auto. And zoom auto will fit my Y values to match. Now I can do analysis, gsolve fmin, and it tells me that 4 is the minimum value. Analysis, gsolve, if I do fmax, it's only going to give me the maximum value of -10, but I know it's a straight line, so I know this line is going to continue forever and ever and ever. So if I look at the second example, okay, so I've entered, if I have a little look and see what it looks like, okay, there's my truncus. I've got a restricted domain of 2 to infinity. So if I change my window from 2, but not inclusive of 2, up to 11, I end up getting that particular curve. So don't change the window, so that's 2 to 11, okay. So if I do analysis, gsolve fmax, I get 1 as being my highest value, and I can see that it's going and approaching 0. So if I do analysis, gsolve fmin, then it's going to get smaller and smaller and smaller, and we're going to be approaching 0. So 0 to 1. It does include 1 because it shouldn't include 1. And now it doesn't include 1 because this didn't include 2 because there's an open circle up there. Okay, so what if I used fmax or fmin up here? Calculation fmax, when I'm going from the start value is going to be 2, and my end value is going to be infinity. My maximum value is 2. However, maximum value is 1. However, I'm not going to include it because it never equaled 2 in the first place. And if I was to do fmin, grab this, interactive calculation, fmin, fmax, fmin, and I'm going from negative infinity, I'm going from 2 to infinity, and okay, my minimum value is going to be 0 as x approaches infinity. X can never get to infinity, it's asymptotic, so it doesn't equal 0. So I go between 0 and 1. And then, of course, the rest of these questions are accordingly. To show you what you can do for the last one, I've got this 3 times the tan of theta. So I've entered 3 tan theta, variable x. My start value is pi on 4. And my end value is pi on 3. and that tells you that 3 is the minimum value. And when I'm doing the Fmax, and I'm going from pi divided by 4 to pi divided by 3. End up getting 3 root 3 as being my maximum value, equal to, so square brackets at either end. Obviously, when we have curves that have maximum and minimums, we need to maybe have a look at the graph sometimes as well.